Hello, this is Matt Brainerd. Today, January 20th, 2021, is a day of great importance for our nation, because today is the day we're relaunching Look Ahead America, an America First platform for registering, educating, and turning out to vote disaffected patriotic Americans and fighting for America First causes. I first started this organization 4 years ago with the help of over 30 former Trump campaign staffers. Unfortunately, I was never able to raise the funds necessary to hire staff, deploy field offices, and engage in the kind of community organizing the right so desperately needs. I pitched this organization to some of the biggest and best known donors and voices on the right, many of them with names you would recognize. But all of them blew me off because they didn't understand the importance of our mission and the need for an operation like this to counter the hundreds of millions of dollars being given to progressive nonprofits by globalists and tech billionaires. I became so discouraged that I almost gave up on the organization and let our C3 status lapse. However, during my leadership of the Voter Integrity Project, I learned something. I was looking to the wrong people for help. It wasn't billionaires or millionaires whom I needed to connect with. It was you. You, who were among the nearly 9,000 donors who stepped forward to help fund the investigation into the 2020 election. You, who took a chance on my team and supported us every day with encouragement and prayers. And because of you, I've regained the belief that Look Ahead America can succeed, and there's never been a time when it has been more necessary. While I believe, and in fact I proved, that illegal ballots had an impact on the election, what had an even bigger impact were the millions of new progressive voters that were registered by left-wing nonprofits, funded by tech oligarchs. Look Ahead will counter that, first by deploying field staff across Virginia and Pennsylvania this year to register disaffected patriotic Americans, educate them on the issues that are impacting their lives, and turn them out to vote. We will grow our operation across the country over the next few years with the goal of being operational in all 50 states by 2024. But that's not all we're doing. We're also launching Patriot Actions to train and support citizens lobbying their state legislatures and local governments on issues that matter. One of the most important issues for reform is election integrity, and over the next month, we'll be taking suggestions from you and working with experts in the field to develop the policy objectives we need to pass in our state houses. We look forward to rolling out our Patriot Action on voter integrity reform in February. But the Patriot Action we're launching today is our Free Speech States Initiative. This is the best way for you to fight corporate censorship, deplatforming, and employment discrimination against legal speech and constitutionally protected political activity. The premise is simple. Private corporations are entitled to do what they want on their platforms, but they aren't entitled to enrich themselves with tax dollars paid by the people whom they are denying the exercise of free speech, political activity, and gainful employment. The remedy is state-level legislation that prevents the state or subordinate governments within the state, counties, cities, etc., from spending money marketing on social networks that censor free speech or contracting with technology platforms that deplatform political opponents. This legislation would stop the state from conducting transactions through financial institutions that blacklist those with ideas they disagree with or run legal businesses like firearms manufacturers. And it would bar any company that does business with the state from firing someone for political activities they engage in on their own time. Finally, this legislation would compel states to divest of any pensions or rainy day funds from any company that engages in anti-free speech behavior. We have right-to-work states. We have shall-issue concealed permit states. Together, we can create free speech states. The more states that become free speech states, the harder it will be for social media networks, technology companies, and globalist banks to ignore. And there will be one of two outcomes. Either these companies will agree to respect legal speech and political activities, or they will forgo billions in government business. Business that will instead go to new companies that embrace the First Amendment just as surely as those other companies embrace profit motive and wokeness. This revenue may in fact be the seed money needed to create an entire social, technical, and financial ecosystem that will eclipse the old order where Silicon Valley gets to decide what's appropriate for you to say and who gets unpersoned. This is your chance to do something, and I'm not giving you any excuse not to step up. If you have no idea how to lobby your state legislature, I'll teach you for free. On Wednesday the 27th, from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Eastern, we'll have the first of many live online training sessions. Just register in advance on our website, lookaheadamerica.org/speech. I'll also put you in contact with others in your state so you can work together towards our common goal. When so many of you contributed to me, a complete stranger, to fund the Voter Integrity Project, I did everything I could to earn your trust. I conducted the research I said I would. I accounted for every penny of spending, and I didn't take a nickel of it for myself. I'm forever grateful for what we did together, and I want you to know that research has a home and will continue at Look Ahead America. But I again need to ask for your help. Please make a tax-deductible contribution to lookaheadamerica.org to help us fund our programs. As with the VIP, every penny will be accounted for. Please help us lobby your state legislature to enact reforms on corporate censorship and election integrity. Please visit our volunteer page and tell us how else you might help. And please keep our organization in your prayers. I know that today will be hard on many of us, but I hope I've given you cause for optimism, and we're just getting started. Thank you for your time. Please find us online at lookaheadamerica.org.